Crochet by Jenna. But for those of you who don't, I am a crocheter. I crochet really cute homemade plushies and I sell them on my Etsy shop. This is actually my first YouTube video. I really wanted to start this channel because I wanted to inspire people. I wanted to teach people how to crochet and then also just show you guys, the behind the scenes to running my own crochet business. So in today's video, I really wanted to show you guys how I crochet my strawberry stem on my strawberry turtle, which is one of the most requested tutorials that I receive. Everyone keeps asking how I make my stems, so I'm gonna finally share with you guys. And then the second half of the video will be a Q&A session. Some of my Instagram followers asked me questions, so I will be answering them during this time. Thank you to everyone who asked me questions. I was really nervous. I was like, no one's gonna ask me questions, but people did, so thank you for that. But all right, without further ado, let's get into this video. So I bought this tiny microphone to help with the sound quality, so we'll see how it goes. Okay, so I wanted to introduce you guys to my strawberry turtles. Now, this one is actually a jumbo size strawberry turtle that I just made for a customer. Look how big it is. This is my normal size strawberry turtle. But yeah, they're pretty similar in size, but as you can see, this one is like twice the size. But yeah, I wanted to introduce you guys to my best-selling plushie. I'm going to teach you guys now how I crochet the stem. Yeah, let's get into the stem tutorial.
Alright, so I started out by grabbing my Premier Retro Velvet yarn in the color Seedling, and we're going to start out by doing a magic ring and crocheting 6 single crochets into this magic ring. Once you have the 6 single crochets in the ring, I would put a stitch marker on that last single crochet and then pull your magic ring tight to close it up. Alright, now we're not going to join it from that last single crochet. We're going to chain 3, and then in the second chain from the hook, we're going to single crochet 2. And then that will bring you to the bottom, and then we're going to slip stitch into your next single crochet and just repeat this process. So now I'm chaining 3 again. In the second chain from the hook, I'm single crocheting 2, and that will bring me to the bottom. And then I am just going to slip stitch into the next stitch, and then again repeat. So chain 3 and single crochet down the chain into the next stitch and slip stitch. So you will have 6 total leaves when you are done. Alright, once you have reached the last stitch and you slip stitched into that last one, you are now done the leaf portion, and you can fasten off and cut the yarn and leave a shortish tail. And then I just like to pull the yarn through, take away my stitch marker, and then using a tapestry needle, I will thread this tail into the body of the leaf. So just into the back, and then I will actually tie this tail and then my original tail together so it will secure all of my leaves. And then you can cut one of those tails short just like I just did. I do like to leave that original tail pretty long just because we'll use it to sew this leaf to our turtle shell. Alright, the next portion of the strawberry stem is the stem itself. We're going to create a magic ring and we're going to crochet 4 single crochets into our magic ring. We'll put a stitch marker in the last stitch of this round, and then we'll close our magic ring shut. And now I'm simply going to crochet around, so you'll have 4 single crochets in this first round. And then I am simply going to repeat this process one more time. So 4 single crochets around. And then I just like to flip the stem outward just so we have, the body of the stem already facing the correct way. And then once you are done with this round, you can actually remove your stitch marker and fasten off and cut the yarn and leave a small tail. And then we are ready to put these 2 pieces together. So then grab your strawberry leaf. I would then take the shorter tail from our stem and position the stem into the center of our leaf. And using my tapestry needle, I would just secure and sew the stem down into the center of the leaves. And I like to go back and forth a few times just to make sure the stem is actually secure. And then you'll notice we also have the longer tail of the stem. So once I do a few stitches with that shorter tail, I like to alternate to the longer tail and then use that to finish out sewing the stem together with the leaves. And this is just a personal preference. You can probably just use the longer tail the entire time and just leave that shorter tail dangling, but this is just how I do it. So once you have your stem all secure, you can tie the 2 tails of the stem together, similar to how we did with the leaves, to make sure those ends are secure. And then I just like to cut the smaller tail even shorter, and then I like to keep that longer tail in place just because it will help when we have to sew it onto your turtle. But there you have it. You have a nice, cute strawberry stem topper. Perfect to top on your strawberry turtles, or you could even use this topper for other plushies to turn them into a strawberry theme plushie. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial.
Hey everybody, I hope you have been enjoying the video so far. It is now March 22nd, so quite some time has passed since I filmed the intro. I've just been super busy with catching up on orders. I went on vacation, so I'm finally getting around to do the Q&A section of this video, and I'm really excited because I am so happy that people ask me questions and I would love to answer them. I have the questions screenshotted on my iPad here, so don't mind me if I look down at my iPad. I'm just reading the questions. I also have like a new filming layout. I got the Canva lamp as shown previously in this video, so giving it a try. I really do like it. It's really cool. But okay, let's get into it. And then also I hope you like my stickers. I bought these from some artists that I follow on YouTube. I'll link them down below, but I think they are just so cute. Obviously I'm a cat person, as you can tell. I also have like a little froggy sticker there too. But okay, anyway, let's jump into it. So the first question is from Haley Victoria, and she asked if I am going to be making tutorials. And yes, I really want to have tutorials on this channel. Part of the reason why, I started this channel was because I really wanted to teach people how to crochet. I learned how to crochet via YouTube, a year ago, and I want to be able to help people learn the same way that I did. So yes, definitely look out for some tutorials later on my channel. Haley Victoria also asked me what inspired me to start crocheting. So I've always been a knitter, and I think I mentioned earlier, but knitting is kind of boring to me. I've only made, some like hats, blankets, and scarves, but it was so painful to finish those projects just because it was so repetitive and it took a really long time and I just didn't have the patience. But for some reason, crochet really just, you know, it hooked me, which is funny to say pun-wise, but it really hooked me because I felt like I could crank out the projects really quickly. And I really had that kind of like instant gratification of like, wow, I just made this. So that's kind of what got me hooked. And of course, I've always been a big stuffed animal lover. So making my own stuffed animals and plushies was something that was, you know, right up my alley. So really that is kind of what inspired me to get started. And then my mom, I think I also mentioned this earlier in the video, but my mom was actually the reason why I started crocheting. She bought me a cat sweater crochet kit for Christmas, and that's kind of what kickstarted my whole crochet journey. I probably wouldn't have picked up a hook and tried to teach myself if she had not bought me that kit. So thank you, Mom. Okay, next question. Audrey's Crochet Castle asked me, what is my favorite thing that I've ever crocheted? So the favorite thing that I've crocheted, there's like so many, and if you go through my Instagram, you probably will laugh because like literally every plushie I post, I probably say, oh my gosh, this is my favorite plushie, but it's true, it's so hard to pick. I feel like a lot of the custom orders that I've made over the past year, they probably are in the top, 10 of my most favorite plushies that I've ever made, just because they're just so special to people. And I really love being able to bring people's creations and vision to life. I also love being able to help people go through either a pet loss or some kind of loss. My plushies, when I do commission pieces, they often help people who are going through something, and it just makes me so happy that I'm able to provide them with something that could bring them that kind of comfort. So I'll have to go digging through all of the customs I made, and maybe in another video I'll kind of go over my favorite plushies, but yeah, definitely one of my customs. Okay, next question. Kenzie Hudson 2010 asked, how long have you been crocheting? How old were you when I started? So I started back in January of 2022, so it's been a little over a year. I was always a knitter though. I probably started knitting when I was like 5 or 6. Again, my mom introduced me to that. And yeah, it's crazy. I was 24 when I started crocheting. So I feel like crochet is always kind of pegged as an older person activity, but I feel like a lot of younger people should get into it because it is so great for stress relief. It's very therapeutic, and it's really good if you have, anxiety, stress. It just like forces you to focus on the stitches and like the project that you're working on, and it helps drain out any other outside stressors, thoughts, etc. So yeah, I definitely want more young people to pick it up because it is such a great craft, a great hobby. I love it. Okay, Mama Clarissa Crafts, she asked, what other hobbies do I have and things about me that I enjoy? Well, anyone who knows me knows that I am always doing something. I would definitely consider myself a creative person. Before I got into crochet, I actually tried to run my own clothing business. I also sold clay polymer earrings for a long time. I started making bracelets out of like those tiny beads. I've always been creating. I've always been, keeping busy. I feel like I have a lot of hobbies. I want to get back into drawing. I actually just ordered a sketchbook and a drawing book off Amazon, so I'm actually really excited to get back into drawing. I've been watching a lot of the artists on YouTube and their studio vlogs, and I feel really inspired by them to kind of get back to drawing. I feel like in the future, maybe I want to add stickers and some like cute stationery items to my Etsy shop. But yeah, I have a ton of different hobbies, but I feel like crochet is definitely high up there. Okay, Emilitz asked, how do you manage being a full-time consultant and having a flourishing business? Well, thank you so much for calling my business flourishing. I definitely had to get used to balancing, both my crochet business, working full time, and I'm also in grad school, but I feel like I'm able to handle all of it just because I'm the type of person who has always had a lot going on at the same time. Even in college, you know, I took 18 credits and I worked 2 jobs, I had internships, so I feel like I've always been kind of juggling a lot of things all at once. And also, I don't view crochet as kind of as like a chore or anything. Like, it is work, but I just find it so relaxing and so nice to do. I really am able to just incorporate it in whenever I have free time after work, and mostly on the weekends too. The weekends are a good time for me to catch up on orders and really bunker down and get things done if I need to. Okay, and then Leah Tatu, who is actually my sister, so shout out Leah. Thanks for asking me a question. Leah asked, what inspires me? So I feel like we did kind of talk about this earlier, but I feel like in terms of like crocheting, the plushies and everything, I get a lot of inspiration from following a lot of the big crochet accounts on Instagram. I always love going through my explore page, and I also love just looking at my Instagram feed that has all of my other followers and all of their creations. I feel like the great thing about crochet is there's so many patterns out there, and there's so much freedom for you to just make whatever your heart desires, and it's really easy to feel inspired when you follow such great people, such great artists. And yeah, the crochet community is amazing. Another reason why I really have enjoyed the past year of running my shop, getting to know my followers, and really making those nice crochet friends. It is a really awesome community, and highly recommend, again, shameless plug, but highly recommend anyone out there who doesn't know how to crochet to just pick up a hook, look up a YouTube video, and give it a shot. But okay, that is the end of the questions. I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for watching my first video. It means so much to me. I have had so much fun filming, and I'm really excited to see what the future of this channel holds. Like I said, I'm definitely gonna make some more tutorial videos. I also wanna do a further breakdown of, you know, running an Etsy shop, how to gain followers, how to build momentum in your shop, how to get orders, how to get followers, and just everything crochet related. So if you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Bye!